Boys, oh my goodness, how's it going? Oh, dude, can I just, that's not the, oh no, 1 second, technical difficulties. Hold on, 1 second, that's not what that's supposed to look like. Hold up, not like this, this isn't how I go out. Okay, hold on. I have to, this is gonna look bad for a second. Alright. There we are. There we are. My webcam does this really cool thing where it just doesn't, it'll just randomly on occasion disconnect, and I don't know why. I think it's because there's too many, hey, claps! I think there's too many things plugged into my computer, I'll be honest. But we're here now. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got claps from Pink Elephant. We got A's from Tri-Tail. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. We're rewinding a VHS right now, but I'm leaving it up to the audience once again to decide. We have a few options, but what I currently have rewinding is The Rescuers, which is that old Disney movie that was what I'm sure was the sexual awakening for many young Disney watchers from the 50s, and they're all furries now. But yes, we have that rewinding, and then we have excuse me, what part of The Rescuers is sexual awakening? Can you rewind in real time so you can watch it backwards? I think it's too late, but I can do it from where it is right now. Well, it's because I feel like a lot of people in their, like, I don't know, in their, like, 60s are like furries, and like they got into that for some reason, and it's like this movie was made in like the 50s, so it kind of lines up timeline wise. I mean, maybe I'm just maybe I'm projecting. I don't know. Bob Newhart is not. I think he is. I mean, let's be honest. What's his name? What mouse does he play in that movie? Hold on, 1 second. Except an elf. What a great answer. Hold on, let's take a look. He is so old. He is so old. He is. Wait, is he gone? Hello. Could you say a little word? Say it as it comes out of nothing. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I know Spanish. Hold on, let me see if I can find a. Well, but first of all, let me just make sure he's not dead. He is still alive. Okay, good. So we can make fun of him. He looks so old in this photo. Hold on. Look at him in this photo. Wait, let's back out of that. It's so. I feel really bad. Man, I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's doing good. He looks like Prince Philip. Rip. Oh man, that's great. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I feel like once you reach a certain age, you start looking like it's like a slippery slope from like being like old and then like decrepitly old. Like it's like very quick from there. But again, it's gonna happen to all of us. So I feel like that's why it's okay to make fun of it. Is because it is a part of the human condition, getting old. Really popping off back there. All right, I'm gonna connect some stuff. Oh, I gotta get my Wacom tablet connected, or Wacom. I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it for all of you artists out there? Is it Wacom or Wacom, or is it Wacom? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm curious because it's spelled W-A-C-O-M. It's Wacom Sock'em Robots. That's really funny. Whoa, Wacom Sock'em Robots is a great joke. Hold on, I'm not doing this right. No, I am. I'm doing it right. Wait. Yeah, I was doing it right. Gotta have confidence in yourself. 3 viewers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to me just setting up the stream and just getting it ready. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is just straight up porn for sure. 100%. But you know, it is what it is. You like what you like, and who am I to tell a man that he can't like something he likes? You know. Trytel deleted. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Trytel. Thank you for being conscientious. Conscientious. Wow, can't say that. Hold on, I'm just getting my drawing glove on. Hold on, I'm just putting my drawing glove on wrong. Hold on, I'm just gonna put my drawing glove on the wrong hand. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, okay. Honestly, boys, I'm gonna be real with you. We're just gonna go back to paint.net because as much as that other program is nice, you have to pay for it, and I don't want to pay for anything right now. So let's just use the free version. Let's come over here and let's just have some fun, you know? Let's have some fun. Let's do it. All right, put it right there. So the whole thing that I wanted to do for this stream, and maybe it's too broad of an idea, but I really one of my favorite things to do is to like draw like funny, quippy sort of almost like comic-y sort of drawings, but they're like single photo drawings, because I like the idea of having like a reserve of funny images to use for either merch or for like stickers and projects in the future. And so I'm just gonna kind of send it, and we do have a couple we have a couple chat requests and chat suggestions already, but I am going to just kind of freestyle. And so if there's anything that you want to see, feel free to drop it in chat, and I reserve the right to not draw it, but I also reserve the right to absolutely try and fail. So here we go. All right. That's not what I wanted to do. And then we can be like, oh, I already know where this is going. He's like, no, it's not good. I don't want to be smiling. I want him to just be like, there you go. Wait, no, it's not it either. No! I already really like this little guy. Hold on, let me... Trying to get like a good closure to his mouth here. Okay, I have a question for you, please. What's up? There you go. That's more like it. What's up, Tri-Tail? I'm really excited. Ooh, that is the eraser, right? Okay, I don't know why that was being weird. Oh, I forgot. I have to do the stupid background removal thing, or else it does that. Okay, well we'll just we'll stick with that for now. And what I'll do is I'll do that, and then I'll just fill it in with white. Oh, okay. That looks like a real question. Hold on one second. Let me get your boy an answer here. Once I just kind of paint this guy out a little bit. Oh no. Okay, we'll take care of that later. I'm writing a script for a new YouTube video, and I'm wondering if you've come across anything in a video game that made you think, how did they even put that? Oh, how did they even pull that off on a technical level? Oh, interesting. Okay. Have I ever come across anything in a video game that made you think, how do they even pull that off on a technical level? Now, do you mean from like an artist standpoint, like in terms of like scale, and like how did they even make this game happen? Or are you talking about like the mechanical like aspect of it, where it's like how is this game even physically possible? I know it's kind of a weird question, but because in my mind I immediately distinguish between like how did they do that from a programming standpoint, and then I also think of like how did, like, because I there are a lot of really robust games out there that are made with like a very small team that I'm always like, how did they even pull that off from like a workload standpoint? Because there's like a lot of art that goes into making even like scenery and like doing environmental stuff as well. If either of those are the case, if either of those are the case, I would say I have a couple more individual things, more towards mechanical and programming. But if there's an interesting artistic thing in a game that you can think of that might apply to, okay. So let's lean towards like mechanical then. I don't have a whole lot of I can really relate to and empathize with like the more art side of things, but when it comes to the technical and mechanical, I don't have a whole lot of expertise with programming. And like I know it's difficult, I know it's a very hard and grueling job, but I don't really know of I'm not really familiar with that. I'm not familiar enough with programming to go like, okay, like I know that was difficult because I have like enough knowledge to even like have an opinion on it. But what I will say is the thing that kind of immediately comes to mind that was always mind-boggling, at least for me, was I know when they released, I think it was Star Wars Battlefront 2, not the old one, but the newer one. Let me make sure I'm not BSing it here. When they released a new Battlefront, the way that they built out their environments and their scenes was like it was extremely photoreal, and it was like very it just looked different than anything I'd seen before. And I did some research, and apparently what they did was, instead of actually like quote unquote designing environments and like coding the space that you're in, they did obviously have to code like boundaries and stuff too, but like the actual visual elements of what you're seeing, they used like photo mapping. They did like realistic, like very high resolution, like image compiling to build out the visuals of the environment. And I don't know what that's actually called, but it's basically like this weird technique that they use to, instead of be like, well, I'm gonna draw a rock and I'm gonna like paint in this rock and then like have it be like a physical element, they like would 3D map a rock in real life, build the same rock in whatever engine they're using, and then just paste the 3D mapping, like the image of the rock, into the game. And it created this like really crazy hyper real kind of look, which I had never seen before, frankly. I just want to make sure I'm right in saying that though, because I do remember that being a thing, and I'm pretty sure it was Battlefront 2 like photo mapping Battlefront 2 map pictures, maybe that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if that helps or not, but like that is immediately what I think of. And even from that standpoint, it's like I can't even imagine the amount of work that went into that. I actually remember that. That's super interesting, and sounds like something that might actually be able to use. Thank you. Oh yeah, of course. No, yeah, that's absolutely. Feel free to send that, man. That's awesome. I'm glad I was able to see something intelligible, because again, I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to programming, but I do remember that being a thing, and I remember that being pretty, I don't want to say revolutionary, but I remember it being pretty like it was one of the talking points for like this new flagship game that they had created. And so let's see if I can find like a good example of that. I remember playing one of the levels and noticing that you really could just like walk up to anything and it wouldn't like lose detail. Like it looked that realistic. Forget where it was though. I'm not going to play this out loud, but we are going to. Oh yeah, it's so cool. I heard the GDC intro. Yeah, that's I love that you knew where I was. Yeah, I pulled it up, and it's, I'll link this, actually. Apparently, there's this, like, whole GDC keynote that they did talking about, and they're calling it photogrammetry, is what they're calling it, and it's what they're using to essentially build out these various, like, levels, for lack of better words. Let me link that in chat. So that's a YouTube video that I'm assuming would be helpful. I don't know if that is even the case or not, but it looks like, yeah. Oh man, if I had, and it's a solid hour too. Yeah, of course. Yeah, dude. Anytime. Absolutely. It's a solid hour of information, and it's just like, it looks like they get really technical with it too. Oh, dude, dude, enjoy that. That's a great time right there. That's like you sit down for like a meal, and you just like drink in information. I love that. I love stuff like that so much. All right. Listen, now back to art. Now back to whatever this is. GDC is my lifeblood. Actually, like, I'm sure I've watched some of their videos before, but I love opening up to the. I know, don't you love just opening up to this? I feel like if I had to peg what noise this photo makes, it'd be the Tim Allen grunt. It'd be the Tim Allen. That was pretty good. That's what noise this photo is making. Welcome back to Art Indeed. Welcome back to Art Indeed. That's where we are. We're just chilling. We're hanging out. We're making some random stuff. If I had to peg Tim Allen, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, all that to say though, yeah, I haven't really watched a whole lot of GDC, at least not intentionally. But I'm sure I have watched some of their videos before, and that one in particular looks very, very cool. So I think I kind of messed this up a bit because I didn't do the layering properly. I just kind of sent it. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to save this boy. And we're just going to save him as a man. As his own man. And we're just going to, ooh. And then look at him. Look at him. He's captured. He's preserved forever. Oh, you get to see my file system here. So we're just gonna do we're just gonna save them all in the kind of the upper parts of this file tree here. We're gonna call this man because I don't know what else to do. What are you using to draw? I'm using paint.net, which I don't recommend, but I also, there's a program that I normally use, and I think it's called like Clip Studio. Yeah, which is ostensibly better, but you have to pay for Clip Studio, and I don't really want to pay any money right now. And Paint.net does the trick, man. I tell you what. It is not. It did not abandon me last time. It has not abandoned me this time. You just open it and go. You just plug and play. We're gonna close you, buddy. Oh, and what am I using to draw? I'm sorry, I just realized what you were asking. So I'm using a Wacom tablet. I'm using this guy down here, and so what I can do is I can literally just like, ooh, oh, I'm using the select tool though. Okay, well normally you'd see drawing here, but but yeah, Wacom tablet is really those are really neat, and you can usually get them for, especially like the lower tier ones. This is a very cheap one, I'll put it that way. Like they have some really cheap options. I think I got this for like 30-40 bucks ish. Never forget about your art titles. All my titles come from the fact that on your computer you have to call them something, and so I have Ringo Starr. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, I didn't know. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up later. Ringo Starr on his MS Paint art titles. That's really cool. I would recommend Wacom tablets. I think that they're probably, I'd say that they're probably the best in their field, so to speak. Because there's not a whole lot of other companies doing that sort of tech, and they're just really good and they're reliable. Google Ringo Starr MS Paint right now. Baby is my favorite. Your baby is my favorite piece. What a man! Your baby makes me weep. I wanna. Okay, should I look this up right now? See, now you have me curious. Now I want to do that. What? Oh. Oh, I love this. I paused my rate for this. It's so important. This has insane NFT energy. This really does. You know what's crazy? He really was. He was way ahead of the curve for NFTs. That's so funny. That's so funny. Dude, I wonder if he was like... Dude, that's so crazy to me. Because, like, this is, like, mega NFT energy. This is, like, I'm just going to crank out stuff. But, like, there's also, like, a level of passion here that, like, he clearly enjoys it. Hold on. Let me show it. For all of you that don't know, for all of you that do not know, this is apparently Ringo Starr's art selection that we're looking at. This is MS Paint Ringo Starr. Such a shame Ringo was so poor and unsuccessful. This could have been his big break. Yeah, really a shame that he did nothing else of value in his life. Really a shame he didn't like change the music industry forever. Truly Vincent Van Gogh too. Yeah, he'll be appreciated like 200 years from now. Like everybody will forget the Beatles. And then like they'll just see this and be like, wow, Ringo Starr, the artist. While we're here, could you pull up George Bush's paintings? Don't tell me George Bush is a painter. You can't tell me that. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Can I just make a prediction? Can I just make a prediction? Do you think he draws this with his mouse or with a tablet? Honestly, I feel like he's a master craftsman of drawing with a mouse. And I'm going to stand by that. I don't think Ringo Starr uses a tablet, but I think that's totally fine. I think he pulls it off. Drill on his tour, so probably with a mouse. Do you think he... I just had a vision of Ringo Starr in like the back of a tour bus on his like iMac, and he's just drawing with the trackpad. Oh, dude, I love that. That's such good energy. Can I just say? Creating your baby. I like to see someone try to draw using an eye tracker as the mouse. Oh, that's a great idea, actually. What a great idea. I should try that. That would be cool. I feel like that'd be painful, though. Because you'd have to, like, maintain such a level of concentration as to exactly where you're going. And then you couldn't actually check what you're doing. Because if you check what you're doing, you draw to that place. But let's do it. Let's figure it out. Next stream, oh man. If I can figure out a way to, if I can make that work by next stream, I'll do it. But I also don't know if I could feasibly, technologically pull that off in like 2 days. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know what? I'm gonna put it on the list. I'm gonna put it on the list right now. I'm gonna put it on the list right now. I almost spelled I wrong. It's on the list. It's on the. You can't see the list. This is the heaven list, by the way, because it's glowing and overexposed. It's spelled I. All right, listen. Can I just read to you what's on this list so far, by the way? Jackbox stream, which we still gotta do. The Mummy stream, that is coming, by the way. The Mummy stream is going to happen. And if no one was here for the Mummy stream, wait, actually even better would be if you could get other people on to commentate while you draw it. That would be fun. That would actually be really fun. If I just had people hop into Discord. Jackbox would be great. The Mummy stream is a mummy themed, a Brendan Fraser themed stream where I essentially, there's a whole thing I'm going to do. I'm going to announce it at some point, but I was gonna say I'm in talks for that. That's not accurate. I'm lying to you, but I am working on it. The other thing is, this is not even a stream idea. This is just something that Takaska said, I think, at some point, and it's just in quotations. It says, "Be the cat boy you want to see in the world," which, I mean, that's a T-shirt right there. If you're on the drawing train, we could do Gartic. We could do Gartic phone. What does that mean? Very inspirational. Gartic phone would be amazing. What is that? Hold on, let me look that up. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. I'll write all of this down, dude. You don't think I'm writing this down? I'm writing it down. Wasn't Scribblio the evil guy from Chalk Zone? That would be really funny if that's true. Dude, the Chalk Zone slapped. Can I just say? Chalk Zone was where it was at. If you weren't watching Chalk Zone, get out of my friend zone. You know? That's not what I meant to say. It did. It did. It really did. It absolutely did. All right, we're gonna look up George Bush art. And I have a prediction about George Bush art. If I could peg George Bush art, I would say that it is like and I might be totally wrong about this, by the way. I would love to be wrong. I would love for George Bush to make the most manic, like disturbed art that I've ever seen. But I have a very dense feeling in my gut that that George Bush just makes those paintings that you see in like your grandmother's house, where it's just like it's like a painting of a cottage. And it's just like, yeah, it's a cottage. If I could peg George Bush. That's all I'm going to say. Hold on, we're going to take a look at George Bush's art real quick. It's actually kind of terrifying. This can't be real. Okay, so George Bush makes like, show my drawing again. Hold on, I'll show my drawing again. Oh, I closed it. I have to open it back up. Hold on, here he is. Here's our boy. Don't worry about it if it's gone. No, I want to show it to you. Here it is. This is him. Wait, oh, that's terrifying how slow that is. Wait, hold on. Let me zoom out. POV, it's coming for you. But yeah, that's our boy. All right, are you guys ready to see? Are you guys ready to see George Bush's art? I don't know what I was expecting, but I really wasn't POV of a new sleep paralysis demon who wants to be your friends instead. That's so true. You wish you had what George Bush does. I don't, actually. War crimes? Yeah, no, that's correct. He drew... Oh! Ooh, that's such a good photo. Oh, look at Jay Leno trying to be as nice as he can about this. Oh my goodness. Dude, look at him. That makes him look like a Skyrim character. It does. It does. Dude, he is coping so hard. He's trying so hard to not be like disgusted at this. They're not even the worst. They're just average paintings. Well, I don't even know. I just like, no, they're not. Don't get me wrong. I couldn't do that. Like, I'm not making fun of the artistry. I'm making fun of like the, like, I don't know. It's just like there's this weird like uncanny valley thing that's happening with the faces that he's drawing, where they're not like quite. They're not quite real, but they're real enough to be scary. Yeah, they're just unsettling. Yeah. To G Wiki Bush's credit, skin tone's hard to mix. I agree with that. No, I'm not even talking about the skin tone. Because like the skin tone, like that's really like, that's good skin tone wise. But I don't know. There's just something about like the placement of like the eyes. I wish I had Copium. Me too. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this photo. That is going in the folder. This photo is going in the folder. If I ever did see a photo that deserves to be in the folder. What do you mean it can't be downloaded securely? Whatever. Better be there. G-Wiki sounds like a steampunk brothel mistress. Oh, I call his dad. I'm sorry. I have to. My brain just stopped working. One second. What do you call his dad? I call his dad G. Higgy Wiggy Bush. That is so. I'll be back in a bit. Banning is back on you, King. Okay, no worries. Appreciate it, man. I love you. Keep it frosty. Which feels like a white early 90s rapper. No, that is very true. That's very true. That's extremely accurate. That is like him and Vanilla Ice would have definitely been like best buds. Speaking of Vanilla Ice, can I just say, while we're on this, while we're just on like it's Googling night, which it absolutely is, and I'm in for that, by the way. Can we just take a look at Vanilla Ice real quick? Can we just take a look? And I don't even mean like I don't want to like make fun of everybody all the time, but like, you know, like I just want to admire his face for a second. He's just got like a very like, just have a gander. Like, I don't even know how to explain this. The only thing I can say is that his face is square. He has the boxiest face I have ever seen. I know already you made, I already made you do this in the car once, but we can also watch the Ninja Rap. Look, Vanilla Ice made some choices. Vanilla Ice did make some choices. Chad Jawline, I agree with too, but in a better world, Vanilla Ice was just a male model. Dude, no, that's exactly right. No, that's exactly my point. He could have easily just been like, I'm just gonna look good. Cause like yeah, right? But look at him, like, that is the squarest jaw I've ever seen. One of my favorite photos. Oh, he's Chad Eminem. I don't like that at all. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Wait, can you click on the 5th photo on the top? You mean this photo? That one? Is this the one you wanted? Or is this the one you wanted? Because I don't know which one's worse. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, he has like, he has the smolder. I'll be honest with you. It's real. Not the red and white blue jumpsuit. I don't think I've ever seen him wear this. I'm not even convinced that's really him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to dress like Vanilla Ice for court. Oh, that'd be so powerful. Alternatively, he could have been a great Catboy. I'll be honest with you. If Vanilla Ice would just leaned into being Catboy, it would have worked. I mean, look at that. Like, I can see it. I can see the ears. Do you know Vanilla Ice like that? You don't know me. You don't know what I got. What if this whole time I was just related to Vanilla Ice? How many times can Josh reference Catboys and or begging in one stream? We're only 40 minutes in, and it's more than 5. It's more than 5 times. As many as we can imagine, probably. That's so funny. No, he beat up someone in... Wait, what? Didn't Marky Mark. You mean like... What's his name? Wahlberg. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Kill someone with his car. No, he beat someone up. Yeah. Yeah, no, he did. He attacked a Vietnamese person, I believe. Let me just look that up really quickly. Wahlberg attack. Yeah, he attacked 2 Vietnamese men while high on PCP, by the way. Vehicular manslaughter, isn't that Paul Walker? It's Matthew Broderick? Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Oh man, I can't believe that. Matthew Broderick. You know what's crazy about Matthew Broderick? He was a real person. That's not how you spell Broderick. Oh, no, yeah, it is. Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner. Well, that's wow. That's wild. That's crazy. You know, it's crazy. Matthew Broderick, who's a real person. Yeah, no, he was. He also was. Was he Inspector Gadget as well in the live action, not in the cartoon? Oh no, he was in the first one. He wasn't in the He wasn't in the second one. Absolutely killer line. Thank you so much. I try. Hold on, let me. By the way, Inspector Gadget was... That film had some choices in it as well. I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, 1999, you would have watched that. You saw that on the movie posters. You saw that logo. You would have watched that. Absolutely. Who casted that feels so wrong to me. No, yeah, no, I agree completely. But that is the Inspector Gadget live action. I loved Inspector Gadget as a kid. I wouldn't have watched that in 1990. You wouldn't have watched that in 1990? Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny because you were like 1. you were like 2 years old. So one of my favorite movies like 3 years when I was little. Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. I would have been... Actually, I wouldn't have been... I would have been like 4 or 5, depending on... No, I would have been 4. I was 1 and like a kid and could not open my eyes because I was unripe. I hate that. I hate that so much. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of unripe. That was choice. It was a great line though. I'm like a kitten, could not open my eyes as I was unripe. Please love me. I do. I do. Oh, I do. Oh, unripe is such a funny way of putting that though. Can I say something you'll like less than unripe? Sure. Sure, I'm scared now. I'm physically bracing right now. I'm so scared. Oh, I don't like that either. That's so funny. I think that's an instant turn off. I'm gonna be honest. It's my least favorite term. I don't blame you. That's a huge turn off. I think for most people. I feel like an AI generated that statement. The skillet. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, I can't even with that. That's so funny. The skillet. That's like instantly just like. Role playing being in. Sorry. Oh, dude. My brain is like shutting off whenever I see like, because like, you know when like you look at a sentence and like you kind of like, I don't know if everyone does this. Maybe this is just me, and so like this is a good chance for people to kind of like talk about the way their brains work. But like whenever I read a sentence, there's like multiple processes that happen in my brain where like when I first look at a sentence, like I pick out certain words and key sentence structure elements first, and then I read it. And so like as you're reading, your brain's kind of catching up with the things that you noticed from the sentence, and it's kind of like filling in gaps. And that's one of the ways that people can like read more effectively or faster or whatever. So what's happening a lot with me is like I'll read a sentence like that, and I'll look and I'll just see like role playing IHOP mood, and I'm just like, and my brain just kind of like reacts, and there's like a wave, and I'm just like, and then I try to actually read the sentence. So I don't like, I know kind of what I'm getting into, but not like the full story element. Role playing being in the kitchen and IHOP to get in the mood. That is so based. What if that was your Valentine's Day gift? That's a fascinating process, to be honest. Oh, maybe I'm alone in that then. I don't know. But that is something I typically do, is I'll look at like, hello, you beautiful, beautiful man. I know who that is. Alex, first time viewer, welcome. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. We are, as you can see, we're doing very profitable. This is a really good drawing stream we're doing right now. Surprise us making. I'm sorry, Alex. What says I love you more than eating donuts off your lover's meat? I'm not sorry, Alex. Frowny face. Alex, no, this is a safe space. Alex, listen, bud. Bud, look at me. Look. There's rescuers playing in the background. We got lights. It's cozy. It's a safe space. It's so funny. I'm so sorry. I have no idea who you are. Darian, this is Alex. This is Beth's brother. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to reveal that? The Rescuers, I don't think they deserve this. Do you remember The Rescuers, man? Because that movie informed my childhood. It was one of the movies that informed my childhood. I'm in a great mood. You can't ruin that. You know what? That's the spirit, man. Good for you. That's awesome. I love it too. That and Aristocrats. Yeah, I'm sorry, Aristocats. Yeah, no, I agree completely. Yeah, Unbreakable Mood. Absolutely. Are you kidding me, dude? This mood is unbreakable. This mood is here to stay. This mood, it's not just a weekend mood. It's a weekday mood. It is a month mood. It is a full year mood, and it's here to stay. It's here to stay. Alex, we're doing a drawing stream, and we were talking about like other people's art, and we were talking about like people that you wouldn't expect to be artists, like who also had art, and like we talked about Ringo Starr and George Bush, which like had no idea about either of those. And George Bush's art is like quite literally a sleep paralysis demon. But all that to say, we're coming back to paint.net, and we are actually going to try and draw some stuff here. And the idea, at least in theory, is that we're going to create some, let's get it, absolutely. We're going to create some like merchandisable funny images. We're going to be like, oh, that's not how you draw. That's not how you draw. Hold on. This is important. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta Command D this. Can I just, okay, yeah, I can. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm creating NFTs. Yeah, this is actually the, this is my 2022 goal, is just to be a full-time NFT creator. Can I like, I wish paint.net had like better options, but it is also just paint.net. So who am I to complain, honestly? Let's be real. Ah, there we go. That's better. All right, cool. Oh wait, did you guys hear Tony Hawk did an NFT collection? Are you serious? Say psych, dude. Say psych. Please say psych. That is so unfortunate. Although, honestly, he did it to commemorate his sick tricks. Tony, I believed in you. I feel like Tony Hawk's NFTs are just going to be an album's worth of images of him just looking sad. I do think that Tony is Pete Davidson's secret long-lost father, though. No, I can see that. They're gifts of his skate stunts. Oh, interesting. Or the NFT link to the gifts. Pete and Tony's have an NFT collection. Oh my goodness. I'm drawing. I initially set out to do like a sad Tony Hawk, but I'm kind of drawing like a Doug character right now. Okay, I'm drawing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what just happened. But he's now being consumed by like a symbiote. He now has so much shadow on him. I don't know what just happened to that. I'm gonna be real. To be honest, it's pretty accurate. Sad Tony Hawk. Give him wings. Okay, I can do that. I can give him wings. Hold on. Hold on. This is how you know. This is how you know, man. I kind of like the haunching. The haunching's kind of cute, actually. And then like that. Kind of like that or something. Icarus. That's so funny. He is like Icarus. And then he can be like... kind of like... oh... kind of like for perspective, like another one kind of coming out here, like that. And then you can kind of be like, yeah, you could fly on that, baby. Yeah, you could fly on that. Hey, what are you talking about? You can fly on that. Hold on. Hold on. God, I gotta fix this. You can be like, he doesn't need to fly, he can skate. What is skateboarding but flying upon the earth? Do you think skaters get boards in heaven? Oh, all skaters go to heaven is what it should be called. Skaters get to unlock new sick stunts in heaven. I hope so. I hope they do. I hope Tony Hawk does, especially. He deserves it. Did I ever tell you, this is, well, of course I didn't tell you guys this. I don't think I've told, wait a second. This might be, oh, Skaters Go to Heaven, my ska punk album. Oh, dude, that's a great idea. I'm writing that down. So this is a world premiere. This is a stream premiere, a story that I've never, I don't want to say I've never told. I've definitely told some people, but I don't think I've told anyone for at least like a decade, and so I would imagine that no one else, like I would imagine that none of you guys know this story. And so I don't know if you guys know, I hope it's the Speed Racer story again. No, it's not. It's not the Speed Racer story again. I lead with the Speed Racer story when I meet someone. I meet somebody and I'm like, hey, ask me what my favorite movie is. Ask me. And they're like, what's your favorite movie? And I'm like, Speed Racer. And then I wait for them to argue with me. I do the thing where it's like, Speed Racer. And then I just look at them like, just waiting for them to say like, why? Or like, that's stupid. I'm just waiting for them to argue with me. And then when they inevitably say, no, that makes a lot of sense. Then I go, Hey, listen, buddy. And then I take them by their shirt collar and I hold them up and I put them against the wall and I go, I like it. And I'm unique. I'm weird. I wear a funny hat. Anyway, all I have to say, the story that I was going to tell, was that, nice Jedi. Yeah, someone got it. Someone got it. And Beth, I know Beth got that too. I feel like Speed Racer teaches the wrong lessons. Eli also got me into Riverdale. Oh, absolutely. No, yeah, Eli was like I did not want to watch Riverdale. Like I was categorically against it. And then Eli was like, well, you know, like, let's watch it together. It is pretty crazy. It is pretty manic, but I think you'll enjoy it. And Eli was right. Eli was absolutely right, because got through the entire first season and was actually completely captivated the entire time. Life's about enjoying the journey, not getting to the end as fast as possible. You know, honestly, you might have a point there, Alex. I'll be real with you. I have made everyone in this stream watch Riverdale. Actually, that is accurate. That is actually true. That's so funny. Reese is next. Reese is going to become one of us. Reese is going to become among us. So the story. I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to leave this up because I want you to look at this man while we tell this story. That's actually kind of say I'd wear that. I'd unironically I'd wear that. But I'd wear a lot of stuff. I'd wear nothing. I'll have to say, so Tony Hawk and that group of skaters that are like, they're the older generation of skaters that really inspired like during like the 70s and 80s, like more and more people to skate and like kind of like push that movement. There was a skater by the name of Bob Burnquist. And Bob Burnquist, hold on, let me look him up real quick. Bob Burnquist was a skater who I believe was older than Tony Hawk, and I think he's still around. But he competed in the X Games. He was in like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. Like he was like a part of that group or whatever. Let me look him up real quick. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, he was the first. Okay, it says here he was the first skateboarder to land a fakie 900. And he's the fifth person in history to successfully complete a 900 trick. He was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And he went to the same school that I went to when I was in São Paulo, Brazil. And there's actually a yearbook somewhere. There's a yearbook somewhere, and because I looked it up and I saw it, that my dad has, because my dad went to the same. My dad. Okay, the whole story is that my family grew up in Brazil because my dad's dad helped found an English school down in São Paulo, Brazil. And then my father went there like K through 12 and then graduated and went to college in the States. And then he married my mom, and then they went back down to Brazil, and I went to the same school that he went to. So all that to say, my dad went to school with Bob Burnquist, and there's a yearbook somewhere of a little baby boy, Bob Burnquist, amongst all these other randos that my dad went to school with in like one of his like 1970s, or 1970s, sorry, like 1980s yearbooks. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to cope if this story is going to reveal that you're both into skateboarding and beatboxing as a teen. That'd be really funny. That would be no, that is the entire story, by the way. It's just he went to the same school that I did, which is, it's not that interesting, but I find it pretty funny. I'd like to think, you know, honestly, let's take a look at Bob Burnquist. Let's take a look at this man. I think that he's into beatboxing. I think I can smell a beatboxer from across the room. Todd Howard went to mind. That is true. I forgot about that, because Parkland, right? Emmaus. That's what it was. Yeah. Wait, Emmaus? Eli, what school did you go to? I actually forget. Never associate with Parkland again. No, I know. As soon as I said it, because I immediately thought of Amanda Seyfried. As soon as I said it, I knew it was wrong. It was Emmaus, wasn't it? Or am I wrong? Alex. Alex. Why would you think it was Pinklefant? Why would you think that? Never talk to me again, either of you. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's not the only person that said that to me by a wide margin. It happens all the time. Really? Do people actually look at that and think Pinklefant? That's crazy to me. That's actually how you know you're a sovereign citizen, is if you look at Pink Elephant and see it as Pinklefant. That's how you know the system can't get you. They actually administer the Pink Elephant test to sovereign citizens to make sure they're actually sovereign citizens. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do you guys want to draw some more? Let's get back to sad Tony Hawk. I kind of like this, actually. This is kind of cute. Can I just say, I watch a lot of Court Cam. I love Court Cam. And my favorite thing, I salivate, I drool at the bone when someone mentions that they're a sovereign citizen on Court Cam. I'm like, ooh, it's a good one. Like, ooh, it's gonna be a good one. I'm so excited. But they're fun to deal with too. I can't even imagine, like, trying to get a word in. If Tony Hawk got in trouble for skateboarding on Buckingham Palace, what would happen? Well, no one's in Buckingham Palace. They're all dead. He'd become the new queen? No, yeah, 100%. He'd actually, they're actually already holding like pageants and contests to replace the queen. And Tony Hawk is actually the front runner right now. I kind of like that so far. It's kind of interesting looking. I'm a fan. I'm a fan so far. And then what we'll do is we'll draw a little bit more shadowing and hunching on his back as well, to kind of smooth things out a bit. Kind of do that. Oh, actually, no, let's get rid of that. I'm not a huge fan of that. There we go. It's a little bit better. I love it so far. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm kind of getting into it. Kind of liking what's going on with the weird heavy shadowing. I kind of like it. I kind of like that. I'm kind of a fan. I'm kind of willing to send that. I kind of like that as like a sticker or like even like a t-shirt idea or something. Who knows? Ooh, actually, wait 1 second. Hold on. There you go. That's better. You know what's really crazy, and I wouldn't have called this, but I'm actually really enjoying being able to look at stream to kind of get different perspectives on things. Because as much as I have like obviously the source right here, being able to look over and like see it smaller and see it in like a different kind of like color setting and environment is really cool, because I can kind of see A, what you guys are seeing, and B, it's just different. And so I'm actually able to kind of compare and take a look at like what it looks like over here. Oh, that would have been really cool if I'd done that right. Oh, I just can't seem to nail that. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, alright. Alright, Paint. Okay, alright. Alright, Paint.net. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be a hard sell. There you go. There you go. That's more like it. Fever Pitch. My recommended channels on Twitch are all just League of Legends. That's insane. Fever Pitch, welcome to the chat, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're making Sad Angel Tony Hawk right now. I love how big League is for a game that nobody likes. Oh, that's so funny. One friend of mine plays it with his buddy and despises it. Can I just say, I love that you said that, Takaska, because honestly, they all do. Curious. Honestly, I had a friend recently tell me that he finds it really hysterical that all of the negative terms that spawn from gaming, like running it down mid, inting, they're all from League, which is really funny. They're all from the same game, and that's ostensibly like that's like such a red flag for like anybody that's like, oh, what's that from? Oh, it's from League. It's like, oh, but what about that one? Oh no, it's also from League. I just love it that like terms that relate to just giving up and basically like throwing all come from the same game. I've never seen a game as toxic as League. I agree completely. It's horrific. I've heard horror stories. I've thankfully never even tried to enter into that community, but I've heard some horror stories about it. I actually don't know what IMVU is. Was it like a tournament or something? Hold on. Let me come here. Oh, what? I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh, no, I remember this. I remember this. Of high highs and low lows. That's so funny. Yeah, IMVU is like that weird, like avatar platform. They describe it as an online metaverse. It can make you feel amazing one day, make you hate yourself another. Are you talking about League or IMVU? Probably both. Probably both, honestly. Hearthstone does that too, to be honest. League, yeah, no, I kind of figured. Hearthstone does that too, really. I haven't actually played Hearthstone. I never got into it. I don't know. I think I did download it at one point, but I had someone friend me on Hearthstone just to unlock the chat function and call me. Oh no! I just laughed because it was funny to me. I mean, that's good. At least you laughed it off, but still, like, it's just nonsense and like, I don't know. It's just like spewing like sadness and hate just for the sake of it. He said I was a cheater and needed to be a man over a card game. What? Dude, imagine living in your mom's basement. Let's be honest. Maybe because you lost when I was at 1 health. I've never understood that. Like, I don't care enough about any game to get that angry. When I get heated, I leave. It's easy. No, I agree with that. I literally just beat another raid boss in WoW, and it gave me an achievement, at which point one of my guild members passively aggressive message, "Wow, you guys are achievement hunters, huh?" Dude, I'm just playing what's good. You should have been like, "Yeah, wow, I'm Gavin. Yeah, I'm Michael." What did I just come back to? You came back to sad angel Tony Hawk. I hate... Oh, I didn't even see Takoska. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm Michael Jones, actually. What do they want? I hate that you guys had the same joke. Josh, I share the same birthday as Michael Jones. Really? That's really funny. I didn't know that. That's crazy. I actually, you know, for as much as... I mean, and you know, like there's like a lot. There's like a lot of lore. There's like a lot of stuff that happened. There's a lot of really bad stuff that happened recently, especially. But for all of that, like I kind of like... I can't help but kind of like how wholesome some of those guys are. Like they really remind me of a time where I could just like hop on YouTube after school and just watch like Minecraft Let's Plays, you know? Like, it's just like, I don't know, like, and they're still doing it. Like, they're still going. So I can't help but kind of admire that as well. So as much as I like, you know, like, I'm not like a huge fan of Rooster Teeth anymore, really. I can't help but like them, you know? And like, same thing goes for Funhouse too. Like, Funhouse really went through a lot of changes in like recent years, like also through some pretty bad stuff, but then also just from people leaving. But I don't know, it's just like I just really like the people that stayed on and are still doing it, because it's like really a testament to like how much they love doing that thing, and like that's a lot of work as well. And it's really I find it very wholesomely inspiring to like come back to Achievement Hunter, like that channel, and see that they're just doing the exact same thing still. I kind of want to get back into their content, but it's been a while ever since the yeah. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. The Haywood Adam drama. And honestly too, like it's just like that. When that whole thing went down, it was like very fast and very sudden, and you go from being like, here are some people that got me through like really like difficult times, and like for me personally, times of transition. And for some other people that are like really hardcore diehard fans, like they'll say things like, you got me through school, and like you were the only thing keeping me going in high school. And while I didn't have that personally, when I was going through a lot of transitions and trying to figure out who I was much later in my life, I really clung on to some of those content creators. And seeing that happen as quickly as it did was just really... It was like, I don't even want to say it was hard to watch, because again, I don't know these people, but there's this weird sense of like loss in a way, because as much as I don't know them, like they were like a part of this like sphere of mental influence that I'd created for myself while I was going through some rougher transitions, and it's just very interesting to kind of watch happen. And now in retrospect, obviously, it's like those were good things that happened in terms of them leaving. You know, like it's a good thing that they left. It's a good thing they're no longer a part of it. And it's rough to like, it's rough to even picture feeling bad about that. And not that I ever felt bad about them leaving and thinking that they should have stayed, but rather like when someone does something like that, the immediate thing is, well, you're out of here. And there's just, I don't feel any certain type of way about that. I just need you gone, because again, that's not what we're here to do, and we're here to protect people. We're not here to put them in danger and abuse them. It was jarring, and it's valid to feel a sense of loss for the safety you'd had with them. That's more of what I'm saying. You put it way better than I did. Hard to watch such a brutal cutoff too. They wasted no time in booting them out. No, I agree with that completely. I do agree with that, but I think it was what needed to happen, you know. And it's rough, but it's also like, you know, and it's cool too, because then you see like channels like Achievement Hunter and Funhouse still doing it and like still going for it. That it's like really, I don't know, it's uplifting to kind of see that level of consistency in a time where it feels like everything is not consistent, you know. Of course, just shocking all the same. You never expect it until it hits close. Ooh, that is absolutely true. So it's always more whiplashing when it happens, like the closer it gets to home. So yeah, absolutely, I agree with that completely. And you know what I agree with too? I agree that we should name this piece of art here, and I think we're gonna put it right down here. I think it should be Tony. The angel. That's not an N. Hold on. That's not an N either. That was a G. Wow, I know how to spell. The angel. Hawk. Just Tony. Tony the Angle. Oh, that's actually way better. Wait, hold on. Let me save a version of it that's that, and then let me save a version of it that's this. And let me get rid of that E, because that E's bothering me. That is way better. I love that. Tony the Angle. Okay, so we're gonna so we're gonna save the project first of all. We're gonna call it Tony Angel, and then we're going to save a version of it. That's this, and I want it to be a JPEG. Yeah. And I think I can just undo flattening, right? Yeah, I can just undo flattening. Okay, cool. He could be your angel or your devil. Give a new meaning to right or wrong, honestly. Like a right angle. Good job. Good job, Tri-Tail. Good joke. That's a good one. Snaps for Tri-Tail. Snaps for Tri-Tail. You know, honestly, snaps for Takaska, too. He could be your angle or your devil. Exactly. Thank you. You're welcome. No, I got you. I understand. Listen, I'm right there with you. I'm on the front lines of math jokes. Ah! I got really scared. Algebra stream win. Honestly, and you guys do not want to hear this, and I'm sorry in advance that I'm gonna even say this, but I would want nothing more than to literally wheel a chalkboard in here and just do like a lesson on something. So don't even get me started with that, because if I ever get to the point where I feel confident enough to actually make a lesson plan and do a stream like that, I will do that. I will not be able to attend due to stupid. Wait, I will not be able to attend due to stupid, but I support your ability to do math stream. Oh no, don't say that. Hey, listen, math is, in my opinion, I really like math a lot. I think it's really pretty and consistent, but I also think that math is like really misused, and a lot of people that think they're bad at math are actually just people that are like they've just been scarred by teachers that have been very bad, and I think that's very okay. And so, if anything, I think it'd be fun just to kind of dive into some concepts and do some tutor me in math, Daddy. Eli, why must you say things? It's very hard to teach math. It is very hard to teach math. I'm cool with math. No, Alex actually is very cool with math because Alex is actually studying to be like a chemical engineer, I think, right? That's crazy. So Alex actually is probably more equipped to do that. Eli, why must you say things? Hey, listen, I'd like, some, hey, listen, I'm not here to judge. I got Tony Angle here. Tony Angle is going to teach us some math. Hold on. Oh no. I think it was 8 that I had it on. Right? Does that look right? That looks right. All right, cool. Oh. I don't know. I like the Tony. I like how that turned out. There you go. I like that. There you go. That's it. I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's impressive. Numbers have always eluded me. I'll take numbers over writing a paper any day, though. Really? Okay, yeah, I feel that. I hear that. That's so interesting. People are so wildly different, and I love that. I'm a huge fan of watching people like fall into what they're really interested in and seeing them just pursue that. We got Tony Angle. Tony Angle here. And then conversely, love writing papers. That's awesome. That's a superpower in and of itself, honestly. Depends on what the paper is about. I feel that. We're gonna file, save as. We're gonna save it as a JPEG. This is gonna get really confusing. I'm just gonna literally switch these 2 letters. That sucks, actually. Man, imagine making it hard to understand your files. Really can stand it. There's nothing I'll procrastinate more than a paper. I feel that. I have to write one about crypto versus the various currencies in existence in the U.S. immediately following the American Revolution and before the consolidation of the National Bank. Ooh. They call him D. Stevens. D. Stevens. That is going to be a great paper, though. The one about crypto. I'm really excited. Yeah, D. Stevens is a war hero. Shut your mouth. Call me Sufjan. Ooh. Call me Surf Boys. Alright, so we're also going to do a little something here that I think is really funny. We're just going to... Hold on. Oh, actually... Oh, wait, no, we'll do it this way. We'll do it like that. And we'll be like, he's like saying it. Because he's like, math, because I'm Tony Angle. And then it's like, a triangle. And a square. Oh, that's a bad square. Oh, it's a terrible square. What's wrong with me, dude? Oh, even worse. I know there is a square function, but that's better. I don't know. I bet his dad isn't great 50-50 on it. Isn't one of his albums all about his dad? Oh, really? Hold on. I'm about to go down a Sufjan rabbit hole. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, boy. I was wrong. It's about his mother and stepfather. Okay, interesting. Really cool. Nope. Ah, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Oh no, I did it. Of course I did it on the background because I'm stupid. Oh, his mom abandoned him when he was 1. That sucks. Great Art King, thanks. That is really messed up. That's unfortunate. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. I love, can I just say, I love this. I love the hard switch to Great Art King. I love you. You're great. Love your handwriting. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, like sort of. I really do like line stuff. I like working with lines. But I also I also don't know. I also don't know where that sentence was going. I like working with lines. This is something I have fun with. So we have triangles and other various maths. And actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of iron this out a bit with a line or two here. Oh, actually, no, let's not do that. I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't know if it's better or worse. It might be worse, but maybe come into that or something. Kind of, you know, it kind of almost has like a 3D effect now to that, which is interesting. No, let's not do that. That looks even worse. I'm trying to... nuts. Santa's going nuts. That might be bad. I don't know. Honestly, we're gonna send it. We're just gonna send that. You know what I will do though, just to kind of give it a little bit more volume and dimension. We'll kind of create a little guy here. Kind of make him a little bit more volumetric, like a flask, like a volumetric flask, like chemistry. Yeah, I think that's it. No, I like it. Get them fat lines. No, I'm a big fan too. Actually, I really do think that there is something to be said for like really robust shading like this. I really enjoy it a lot. I really am a big fan. And it's cool too because I can sort of make the excuse that that, you know, because we're dealing with wings, we can kind of get away with some like messed up lines because they can kind of be like feathers. Hey Josh, can I tell you something I'm doing in a few weeks? Actually, no, guess. What are you doing in a few weeks? I don't know. Hold on, let me look at my calendar. Do I have anything? I mean, like, I know that there's like a convention that we're going to. I have an eye appointment too. I don't know if you're doing. Yeah, I said I'm opening my calendar. Listen. Listen. That's so funny. I thought that maybe it would help me like with Clue or something. What are you doing in a few weeks? Oh wait, should I guess? Should I guess? Do you want me to actually make like a proper guess? Do you want me to actually Hey, listen, Eli, do you want me to actually guess? Do you want me to actually guess what you're doing in a few weeks? Yes, we haven't taken the... Wait. Yes, since we haven't taken the next step in a relationship and merged calendars. Honestly, that's when you know, is when you merge the calendar. Canoeing. I'm gonna say canoeing. Final answer. I'm buzzing it in. You're going on a lake and you're canoeing, even though it's freezing in winter. Oh, really? Oh, really good guess, King. Actually, no, the exact opposite. I'm doing true crime trivia again. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually how we met, which is really funny. Doing true crime trivia. Oh, actually, no, I like that. Oh, nuts. I hate that I messed that up then. Yeah, trivia's... I'm not great with trivia, but it's really fun. It is how we met, and it's also why I'm not extending the invite again. Yeah, it's really funny. Considering that A, I was late to trivia, and then B, I was terrible at it. It was just the absolute worst. Just like didn't participate, just like, because I didn't know anything about true crime trivia. Didn't know anything about true crime, and I just like was so like, I think there came a point where I was just talking to I forget who it was that was there. Was that the time that Reese and Gianna were there as well? Because I may have just started talking to Reese and Gianna at one point. I forget if that was the time or not, but regardless, that is so funny though. It's like, that's why I'm not inviting you. Yes, I met y'all the same night. That's so funny. That was a really intertwining night then. A lot of stuff happened. That's really sweet though. I did hand you your drink, which was cool. The Trivia Master just friended me on Facebook, so he doesn't hate me now, which is good. Hey, that's good. That is excellent. So you're saying that Quentin yelling at him didn't break down any potential ties they might have. Easy update. Stop it. I don't ever want to see you again. Because I remember that was a thing where he would just like, Quentin would just like yell things at the Trivia Master, which is so funny. I really thought the energy room in that room got so bad. Quentin was heckling him. It's so funny. That honestly was such a good night, though. Oh, man. I kind of like this. I'm going to send this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final result. So this is what we started with, by the way. Just so you know, just so everyone's aware, this is where we started. And then this is where we ended. Or not ended, but this is where we are currently. Heckling how? He's just some trivia guy. Read the question. Are you gonna actually answer it then? Probably not. Definitely not correctly. That's so funny. funny. Oh, Quentin's ability to captivate anyone he talks to is so incredible. Like, the trivia guy could have easily just ignored him and been like, okay, whatever, but he actually, like, engaged with him, which is really funny. At one point, the trivia master told us off because Quentin and I were screaming at each other about the labyrinth. That's so funny. I'd be embarrassed to be near him. Oh, no. Oh, I love Quentin, though. He's great. It's so funny. I was there that night, too, and I was, like, thoroughly engaged in just talking to people. And it was just such a... My understanding is that it was a wild ride of trivia. Quentin loves Alex, more importantly. And Alex loves Quentin. Just that instance, I get really so uncomfortable with people talking against someone who's literally paid to not... Wait, paid not enough to deal with random people. No, I agree with that. I feel that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. We're BFFs. Bro bond is unbreakable. To be honest, Tree Master is a douche, so it was deserved, but Quentin would not leave him be or shut up. That's so funny. Ugh. No, Quentin's nice. Quentin's nice. Quentin is definitely outwardly engaging in the sense that he really goes for it when it comes to social things. Like Quentin, I definitely in that bar also was standing next to Quentin as he would just like, people would be walking by with a drink and he'd be like, hey, can I ask you a question real quick? He was like, and what's crazy too is like, and again, this did sometimes happen, but like 80% of the time, people would actually stop and be like, yeah, you can. Dude, if I did that, if I stopped people and was like, hey, can I ask you a question real quick? 80% of them would keep walking or negatively engage with me. And like, I'd probably get the snot beat out of me. But 80% of the people actually stopped and would be like, yeah, you can ask me something. And he would always ask questions like, okay, real talk. What's your favorite animal? And do you think your favorite animal would like you? And he would ask questions like that and people would actually answer. And he would like get in like there was one time where literally a guy sat and talked with him for like half an hour about like what's the highest place he could fall from and still survive. Like stuff like that. It was just like so interesting to watch. And so he's not a douche at all. He'll just ask things like that. And it's just very different than most people do social outings. And it's really interesting and fun to be around. I love the guy to death. I just know there's a brand of, oh, I see you two are arguing both wrong. I mean, even our Uber driver for Halloween. Oh, that's so funny. Quentin climbed in the car and went, Carl, my man, what are you listening to? Seriously, tell me what you like listening to. That's disarming. Carl threatened to murder him at one point, but warmed up to him after that. I miss Carl. Yeah, Carl was great. Carl was such a king. Carl with a K was great, and Carl with a K also was like going back and forth between Jersey and Philadelphia, and was really just sending it and making everyone's night really good, which was great. I miss Carl too. Yo, dude, can I just say, that is my favorite thing. Quentin also took pictures with every single person in the venue one by one. He literally, because he was dressed as, was he dressed as Cusco for that night? I forget. Or was he dressed just as like, Vampire Jesus? I forget. It was one of those two. And he was in like it was a good costume. And he just has this like ability to it was Cusco, that's what it was. He had this ability to completely disarm people to the point where he would go up to people that are like just absolute strangers in this like vampire ball that we went to, and he would just like get photos with them, and he like got photos with like the DJ and stuff too. It was insane. It was just like an absolute pleasure to watch. And then he actually like had a collage of like people that I met at this vampire ball on Instagram at one point. It was just like the absolute best. Like I love stuff like that. And we also got that dope photo of Pat, faceless Pat, because oh, this is such a funny story too. Because at one point, hold on, I gotta tell this story. Because at one point, at the very end of the night, and we're like we're winding down, and like it's time to go. We're outside and we're just like waiting for everybody, and Pat's like standing with me and Quentin, and then Quentin just grabs one of those not police barricade things, but it's like one of those like it's like where you can like lock your bike onto. It's like the metal rail thing that like it's kind of like a U like this. It's upside down. You can put your bike in there, but they'll use it for like, you know, guiding crowds as well, and lines and all of that. And there were like a couple outside just like in a row, clearly just not being used. And he took like 2 of them and just boxed Pat in. And I got this photo, like this really cool photo of Pat in between those. And he moved his head at one point and it blurred out, so it looks like he has no face. Anyway, but the funny story is Quentin was doing that. And then at one point, Quentin put one of them back, but then he took the other one and just... he took the other one and just blocked the rest of the line. Like, he cut the line in half, and everybody on the other side of the line was like, what are you doing? And he was like, nah, sorry, you can't go in. And then we just left. And we just left, and I overheard, as we were leaving, I overheard someone say, like, someone was like, he doesn't work here. He doesn't work here. He's just a jerk. Oh, so funny. And we bailed. We bailed after that. It was great. Yeah, that was the quote exactly, by the way. It was the realization, like that person was clearly kind of already gone, but it was the slow dawning of that phrase as it was leaving their tongue. That was just so funny. So funny. Dude, that was such a great night. It was the realization. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm gonna do one more thing. So I know that we're spending a lot of time on this one drawing, and we might do one more. I also might cut it off early, depending, because I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I love that, the fact it's a spoken revelation. Yeah, it's like, that's when you know. It's when they're processing it as they're saying it. I want to do one more thing really quickly. So we've got this already. I want to erase error. I'm gonna erase this. Oh, I can't do that. Hold on one second. I mean, yeah, I can, but I can't do it that way. I want to erase this and do something a little bit different. I just want to try something, and in fact, I kind of want to do that too. So we're going ham. We're going all in. We're going all into changing this a little bit. There we go. That's what I want to do. And we are going to... we're going to change the canvas size so that it's a little bit taller. In fact, we're just gonna do 1920 by 1920. Honestly, let's make it a little bit taller. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to put a little. Actually, you know, we might. I really like this chat bubble though. So the chat bubble is gonna go though because it's not thematic to what we need here. And we are going to get rid of it. The chapel was drawn like partially on one layer and partially on the other, and I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. I'm not sure what happened there. But we are going to get rid of it. Yeah, really, because there's like a little... Is that just on my screen, or can you guys see that too? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, that was such a good night. It really was. That was a great night. It was a great night for many reasons. That was definitely also the first time that Beth and I really hit it off as well, and I'm just really thankful that I went. Really thankful that I went because I definitely was a little bit nervous about going to an event like that because I don't do too well in settings like that. Like, I like partying and I like hanging out with people, but I don't do too well in, like, I don't know, like very public, like let's like go clubbing, like that sort of thing. But I'm really glad that I did, because that was the first night that, like, Beth and I really got to spend time with each other, and the rest is history, you know. The rest is the rest, which I'm very happy about, and I wouldn't change it for anything, honestly. So, and if you never met Beth, you would have never met me. Exactly right. That's the big draw. That's the big draw. I never would have met Alex. His soulmate. Yeah, that's where the story's going. So I want to put all skaters go to heaven on here somehow, because I think that's perfect for this. But I just don't know where to put it. I'm thinking about putting it here. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, it's exactly. Yep. Okay, my thoughts exactly. Oh, you know, honestly, I'm sending it then, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it. Right side with a funky font it is. All right, and hand drawn. Okay, I'll try hand drawn. I'll try it. We'll definitely do size 8, because I think that's the vibe. Hand drawn though. Hand drawn's gonna be hard. Hand drawn's gonna be real hard, but we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. All right. In a funky font. Okay. Draw bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons. Honestly, that's next. No, I'm not even kidding. That's next. 100%. That's so good. Ah, nuts. I really like that, though. Okay, hold on. We're going to do it right here. Heyo! Welcome back, Mac No Cheese. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Bro, is this a drawing of a quirked up white boy busting it down sexual style? Absolutely. Another way of saying it is definitely Tony Hawk Angel, All Skaters Go to Heaven, which I think I might adjust the font a little bit, but I do like, I like the heaven part of it. I think the heaven part of it works really well, but I need to adjust some other parts. I'm gonna adjust this. I don't like this a whole lot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in here. We're just gonna blah. Hold on, I gotta increase this a bit. Okay, 1 second. Give me that. Yeah, boy. All right, now let's get out of here. We're gonna do something a little bit better, hopefully. I think. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna be a little bit more in line with the theme, which is not messing up immediately. There you go. That's more like it. And then I might also mess with skaters a little bit. And then I might bring the whole thing down and to the left if I can pull that off. I like where this is going, though. Hold on, so this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, we're going to get that. Yeah, okay, so let's put it right there. I think it needs to be a board, maybe a hat too. Maybe. That'd be kind of cool. A hat, that would actually be kind of a cool hat too. I'm not gonna lie. Cannot wait. You're telling me I can. Okay, that's kind of good to know. Assuming if I hold, yeah, okay, if I hold that. Okay, so we're just gonna come out of that, and we're gonna command. Well, actually, 1 second. I'm trying to take a look at this on chat or on stream side as well. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna change skaters. We're gonna come back here and we're gonna command D that, and we're gonna. I like the S in skaters, but I don't like the rest of it. So we're gonna get out of here with that. Get out of here with that boy. With that boy. We're gonna come here and get rid of that. Yeah, I definitely think all S go to heaven. Actually, wait, okay, let me see if I can cheat a little bit here. I know this is, I just really like that S a lot, and so we're just gonna do that. And command D that. That is pretty cool that you can do that though. Come back here and come down to 8. And then we're gonna come back here. And we're gonna try to not go too far with this, but I do need to be a little bit more legible. Hey, Alex is now following. Thanks so much for the follow, Alex. I appreciate it. We're now up to 15 followers. Look at us. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for following. I appreciate it. I like that a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better. I kind of dig that, actually. I kind of dig that. I think that might be it. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to go ahead and crop that. Well, first we're going to save the project, and then we're going to crop that to selection. Ooh, no, come back up here. We're going to come back here. Going to try and center it as best we can. Crop to selection. Look at us. Look at us. I like that. I like that or not. Very nice. That's something I can easily see three of my friends getting into as a tattoo of actually. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. I really like that a lot. I really like that a lot. I think it turned out good. I'm not going to lie. The thing I like the most about this is probably the thick lines that we did on the wings. I really like this a lot. I'm a big fan of how that turned out, honestly. And this was a good touch as well. I like that. I'm a fan, honestly. Like, this is really, I never would have pegged Paint.net as being as enjoyable as it is, but it really is. It's a really good time. So let's go ahead and save this. Save as. It's going to be a JPEG. It's going to be All Skaters Go to Heaven. And you know what's crazy about that? Can I just take a second after we save this? After we save this, I just want to really quickly say that this concept, this concept that we just came up with here, in its entirety happened on stream. So this was us like going back and forth and like bantering and like I forget what we were talking about, but I think I ended up saying All Skaters Go to Heaven as like a joke, and we were drawing, and the content and what we were drawing all came together on stream, and that is why I love doing this, is because literally, hey, 7 viewers, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's why I love doing this, is because I'm never going to be as good or creative than when I have people around me that I enjoy talking with. And that's what this stream is in a nutshell, is people like coming together, not just for like a chill, like, oh, let's decompress from the day sort of thing, but also from the standpoint of like, all of you guys will always have ideas that I really love, and I will mercilessly steal those. I'm just kidding. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is that you guys really inspire me, and that like being able to work in an environment where like people are commenting and like making cool suggestions and saying funny things is like the maximum potential level of success in this like creative sort of endeavor that I'm trying to go for. Communist stream our ideas, and then the green screen like hammer and sickle comes down behind me, and the Russian national anthem starts playing. Anyway, all that to say, yeah, I appreciate you guys a lot, and this wouldn't have happened without you guys, which is crazy. I like honestly, I'm a big fan of the font too. I really like how the font turned out. I like the funkiness of the heaven and like the E and stuff too. I think it's good. I think it turned out really, really good. And that's definitely, that is for certain going to be some of the merch that I make at some point. Not at some point, we're going to do it. You know what, we're going to do it. You know, honestly, I'm going to get the ball rolling on that. We're going to make some merch. And this is going to be one of them, for sure. Because I really like it. It's really neat and very fun. Dang, dude. Crazy stuff. You guys are great, honestly. I really appreciate all of you. Let's go, Woodware. Thank you so much. I would, honestly, I'm not even lying. I'm not trying to self-promote or anything. I would too. 100%. I really like that a lot. It's a weird feeling making something and being like, oh, I kind of like that. So it's a weird feeling liking the stuff that you do. I think, I know it's a little bit early, boys, and I know we're at 7 viewers, but I think I am going to call it there. And it's partially because I'm very tired, but it's also partially because I feel very fulfilled by this already. And this is very, like, the stream was already so successful with this that I do feel like I am going to call it there. I am going to end the stream. And I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. I know that it's Monday and we're definitely like, it's like the beginning of the week. And, you know, I don't know how everybody else's Mondays typically go, but for me personally, with what I do for work, my Mondays are usually pretty rough. And so having said that, coming here and being able to do this is such a good decompression for me each week. And it's a great way to start off the week strong. Like I can get through the Monday, and if I can get through Monday, I can stream. And then if I can make it a couple more days, then I can stream again on Thursdays. And then it's Friday, and then the week's over. And so being able to do that is just so amazing. So I really hope that all of you had a great Monday. I hope that Monday went smoothly. I hope that it didn't exhaust you too much, because we got a couple more days yet. But I'll have to say, you've made it through Monday. You're now officially that much closer to being over with the week. Then it's going to be the weekend. And then, you know, come Thursday stream, you have one more day yet. That's what it's about, you know? When we stream Thursday, we're going to do something really fun. And if you tune in, you'll be that much closer to the weekend. It'll be Friday the next day. You'll just have one more day left. But for now, keep on trucking. Definitely make it through the week. It's always worth it. And, yeah, Monday's over. The worst day's over. Did the music stop for anybody else? It did. That's crazy. That's wild. All right, guys. I hope all of you had a good time. I hope all of you... Thanks for the stream, of course, always. I always enjoy doing this. This is always so fun for me. And you guys have been amazing, too. And being able to meet some of you, like, on stream for the first time. To Koska, tuning in, like, every time since we first met. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mac No Cheese, same thing. I just really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. And, yeah, with that, we are going to call it. Oh, also, for all of you that don't know, all of these VODs, every single one, they get uploaded to Soul V2. You can find Soul V2 in the About section of my Twitch channel. It is where I upload highlights and VODs, and this VOD is going to be uploaded pretty much immediately. I typically tend to get them up the next day, and so look for this VOD tomorrow at the latest. All that to say, I had a very swell time. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, Alex. I hope you have a wonderful evening too. I really appreciate your time, and I'm so happy you swung by, dude. You're always welcome. It's always a safe space, despite us talking about like violently sexual things at the very beginning. All that to say though, Soul V2 for VODs and for highlights. And then if you want to check out some of the other stuff that I do, I do have a main channel called Soul Bouquet on YouTube. Soul Bouquet with a space in between Soul and Bouquet. And that's where you can see some of the more vaudevillian, like everything else kind of goes on that channel other than gaming. So if you're interested in that, please be sure to subscribe to both Soul V2 and Soul Bouquet on YouTube. Otherwise, my link tree is also in the About section of this Twitch chat. You can check out my social media. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, because Twitter is where I announce what I'm doing and when I'm streaming. It's very consistent. I stream Mondays and Thursdays, both at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But if there's ever any changes, make sure to tune in and follow me at Soul Bouquet on Twitter, because that is where all those updates will go. You can also follow me on Instagram as well, and beyond that and YouTube, that's kind of all. Those are kind of all of my platforms, quite frankly. And so, all that to say, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. We're just gonna kind of vibe to some music, and then we're gonna close out. So, peace. I love all of you, and stay strong. Okay, this week's gonna go quicker than you can imagine. Take it easy, bros. Bye bye.